Good evening, welcome to a stream in Windrose, and as usual, just a little bit late. You know, these things always seem to happen And yeah, we are actually in the game now. Since last week, I've had like a rather bad issue with my sound speaker for my computer. So at the moment, I'm actually using earphones just because, yeah, effectively, you kind of blew up his speaker over the weekend, and at the moment, I don't actually have one other than actually using my, using my earbuds is the only decent way I get sound, at least, as my monitor speakers aren't very good, or at least just not what I'm used to, at least. So hopefully the sound is sounding good though. I have tested things kind of offline just to make sure like sound should be coming through, so you should be hearing me okay. If you are having any problems, do let me know. Chat is available across all platforms that we're streaming to today. Welcome to everyone, no matter what platform you're on, and we should be getting in the game very shortly, as soon as this finishes loading. As you can tell, I've not actually been in the game actually all week, so well, actually since literally the last stream. I actually do have a surprise for tomorrow, a surprise stream. I am like scheduled to stream 3 times a week, but at the moment that's really not happening. But I do make sure I at least stream once a week, which will probably be on a Thursday. So you guarantee Thursday I should be streaming, but so far Tuesday and Wednesdays hasn't been working too well for me. So where we're at the moment, let me just sort my sound out, because at the moment all I can hear is like literally the music. I might need to just adjust my sound levels a bit. Because yeah, it's a bit different when you're using like earbuds and the sound's being drowned straight down your ear canals.
Observation proceeds.
So we are yet to still get to the second boss, and as we left it last week, we had come down to here, cleared this area here, and we'd done the tablets, so we kind of done a bit more of the actual main quest line, and that led us to another island where we did what we needed to do there. And that, I was actually hoping that was actually going to be the main island, so I actually ended up building a base on there. However, it's actually now pushed us up to another Forgotten Relics area up here, so we're going to need to go up to that area and see what we've got. So I don't think I've actually shown you guys this part, because I kind of did this offline after the stream last week, but this is effectively what I had built here, which I'm starting to think was a waste of time now, because it didn't end up being the main island where the boss was on, which I should have probably confirmed before building this area. But hey ho, we've got another kind of fort area which is blocked off by our own little wall, keeps all the straying things out of our area. But yeah, put a big dock area, everything, and a house and stuff. Anyway, we are probably best coming to here and then recalling our ship, and then we will head off to the north. Oh, and I have upgraded the ship as well, so I actually didn't realize, but I thought I'd upgraded the cannons to like the best that you could upgrade this, but I didn't actually realize that when you get the upgraded versions of the cannons and anything else, like this whole bracing as well, you can actually upgrade these ones. You can't do actual base ones, the stuff that you buy initially that isn't attached to a recipe. You can't actually upgrade them other than upgrade the attack level, etc. However, these ones you can actually ascend will need to obviously take them back and do it in your actual harbour area. But once you've done that, yeah, you can actually upgrade these and in the same way as you do with your weapons, turn them epic. So I've kind of done that, and I've pretty much maxed them out apart from this one here because I just don't have enough metal. But I've upgraded everything else, so it's epic and it's maxed out apart from this one as well. This one, I'm not too sure whether you can get a recipe for this. I have searched around and I can't find any vendors that actually allow you to buy a recipe for this one. I don't know if that is something that's coming down the line or whether I just can't find it anywhere. Let me know in the comments if you do know if that's possible. However, yeah, I've not so far been able to do that, but hopefully we should be able to, like, at some point, if they haven't already made it available, get that and upgrade that. And this one as well, I don't think there's any way of turning that into an epic, whether you actually need to just buy a book later down the line that will become an epic book, or whether it may even drop for a boss or something, yet to be determined. But certainly I've not found any way to upgrade this. Again, let me know if you are aware whether that can be upgraded. But yeah, I've not actually found that they can be upgraded anyway, so let's get moving.
More sail, more speed.
No doubt run into them 15s. Like, I'm not too worried about the 15s now ish, although they do hit like a lot harder than the smaller ships, but so does my ship. Having it like now being level 15 on the defensive part, or at least the reinforcing stuff, and yeah, guns being level 15 and epics, like I'm pretty much maxed it out as good as I can, other than obviously one of the cannons at the moment aren't fully leveled to level 15, which I can still do that, so I've still got a little bit more wiggle room. But the bigger cannons with a lot more of them, which are the main battery, yeah, they're kind of like maxed out. So, and they do actually, when they hit, literally take most ships right down very heavily. So certainly a lot less hits than I used to have to volley at ships like this. I'm going to try and avoid these if I can, rather than have to take them on, although if we aggro them, you know, we aggro them. Like, the ship probably cannot run all of those ships because it is the actual Blackbeard version of the ships, which I went with this one more because we can get the higher band attack with the cannons, which the other ones are a bit limited. You can't like put the best cannons, or should I say biggest cannons, on the other types of ships, either the standard or the other ones, which is part of well, the faction one. I can't remember the name of that faction. Begins with B. Kind of see if we can sneak on them. I'm not going all the way out to get the other one. It's a bit off track, that. See if we head a bit northwestish more. It is actually shown on the map, so we'll head up there. We'll head into that yellow marker that's on the mini map. And I see a yellow marker. There's a yellow floating treasure. Was that two yellow mark? That could be two. That could be another one. So yeah, I'll do it for yellow. Purple. Not so, but yellow. That's worth my effort. But going out the way just a little bit. It's because you get some good stuff on that. Salt. And chance for purple heals as well. It's unusual to see like one yellow and mine two like right next to each other. We've got some coffee. Oh, and a nice purple repair. should have checked to see whether Lou had any ammo, which you could not surprised. Oh, well, I could scout them out the island out, I guess. And there's a trick I can do to kind of get back here without having to like sail here again. So it's not a complete waste. Typical. I got a phone call and it came up with like who it was. I don't think it's actually. Oh my god, they called me twice today. I didn't notice they called me once. Oh well. I'm usually running from one thing to the next, and yeah, I've literally today, since finishing work, quickly done some stuff that I needed to do, and then literally got all the software ready for the stream, and yeah, popped on. Obviously, slightly little bit later than I wanted to get the stream up, hence why it was at 0 timer. For a little bit longer than it should be. It should be like 0 timer straight on. But yeah, I was running slightly behind trying to get everything up. We aren't streaming to Facebook anymore just because it's a pain trying to stream to it.
Lead off speed.
Okay, this will do for now. Let's just check. I wonder if we've got any. We have. Got wood, but we don't have any plant fibers. Might need to go and get some plant fibers so I can put this campsite down. Pretty sure, yeah, 10 plant fibers. I have found actually as well, if you're not aware, like, but the axe is probably one of the best ways to get plant fibers. I used to do it with like a sword and stuff, but I have found it not as much seems to like drop when you use a sword in comparison to when you use an axe. I don't know whether there's any sort of buffs attached to that, but certainly I have noticed the difference the difference between using an axe to using other methods. Like I've even used a shovel to try and get the seaweed, but that's better than nothing. But yeah, it's certainly, again, not as productive. Set that. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a quick scout just to see what's here. Before I can engage anything properly, I'm gonna need to get some ammo, because while I can defend this with a sword, I'm not really gonna be able to take much out. These things around here are gonna be pretty much the same level as me, which means a sword's not going to be very effective against them when I'm literally not set up for any type of melee attack. Ah, crocodile! Quickly run. They're still chasing me, but they've gone off. Really aggroed. Oh my god, there's someone else aggroed. Can't stop me around here. It looked like there's a big guy there. Ooh. hear things, can't see things. I love these things. You can get some seeds, increase my farm. Oh, there's that big monster. Literally knocked everything down. So where we need to go is in there. I've got a feeling this is going to send us to another island, so I'm not actually going to build on here, I don't think. Oh, they're level 15 things around here though, so we are going to definitely need to go and get some ammo. We'll go get some ammo and then we will come back. So now I've got my quick travel, well, my tent on here set. What we'll effectively do is we'll quick travel using the boat to get back. Which is kind of like, there is a potion you can use to quick travel home. And it's kind of almost like, well, I've actually started to wonder what the hell the point of that is when you can quick travel in your boat, and we're always surrounded by water, so effectively you can always call your boat no matter where you are and use your boat to quick travel anyway. So those potions for me are pretty almost pointless, but I suppose if you want to be in the middle of the island and quick travel, then it kind of means at least you do have to that way. But yeah, I do kind of wonder whether there's something I'm missing on this. But yeah, I just don't see the point in the potions, when the potions actually do use quite a lot of free, like, rare resources. I do have a stack of them now that I've actually got from just doing some quests that you get free, but yeah, I don't see the point in making them. And then I don't become reliant on using them either, because then I'll want to have to make them when I get used to using them. So I'd rather just do it the way I find it's sustainably easy, and it's like hardly any effort. To get some iron. And hopefully I've actually got some iron already made. Over that, we'll have to make some copper. We have actually got iron. I do feel half surprised that I've got iron, but hey ho. I'm glad I got a load of that. So that should have us about 80 units altogether by the time that finishes. While we wait for that to finish, we'll just quickly go store this stuff. Potentially make some food, so that I'm not having to come back for food later. Oh, actually, what am I doing? That's not living there. Do you know what? I've got bad habits when I do a stew. Habits that I don't tend to do when I'm not stewing. Should be dropping these in the right boxes. I can't remember where charcoal goes. There. Pretty sure I've already collected this. Or is it that one? That one. I like that. We need probably one of these. I've got some like of the higher tier position stuff, which is obviously for range. Let's see if we can plant these. Hoping I can get a whole square area of this stuff. I don't know why. It's just I think like, well, it definitely need it for position cakes and stuff. So that's probably the main reason why I'm trying to make a massive stockpile of that stuff. Well, with everything else to be fair, but for these, essentially these swamp pies. Much more to go on that. So when we kill ourselves, which is how we're gonna get ourselves back to where we were, we won't drop any of this stuff because none of this stuff drops. I'm not sure if this is something they overlooked, but it's certainly a kind of not exploit, but certainly something I use in order to get around when I effectively want to get back to somewhere where I've not got quick travel access to. I will set a tent and then effectively just be able to spawn back to it. Now what we could do in order to get access to it and have quick access, we can actually also create a bell, and the bell also doesn't drop when you kill yourself. Another kind of weird thing, I would say. I would have expected them to probably stop them from people from being able to do this, but certainly it's available now. So yeah, if you're looking to work out how you can travel without quick travel and you've already been somewhere, this is effectively how you can do it, and also get back there and set a quick travel point there. You do actually have a maximum amount of quick travel points, and I think this will probably max out mine, but I can drop one or two of the low islands now that I don't really need to have quick travel to, that I've just kept, whilst I do have kind of a, well, I would say unlimited, but I haven't used up all of the actual quick travel points yet, so I'll probably move them as I kind of less need an area, but I will need to keep a couple of low areas, just obviously to get those low resources that are only on those islands, so such as like iron, which I don't think I'm going to actually, well, at least at the moment, I'm not going to kind of change my ammo above iron. I'm probably just going to leave it on iron, at least until I get to the boss, and then probably make the highest tier kind of just this essence of thorium stuff for then like taking out the boss, because then obviously you'll get an extra bonus from like having that ammo, but other than that, it's like almost no point, at least for me. We'll leave a death kind of stone, as I call it, but on this game it's a death marker, but as long as you're not carrying anything that is droppable, then the death marker won't contain anything. It'll just be empty.
Are you ready?
Ammo. Should now be able to make a bell. And the only other thing we need is always something. But I'm glad I actually noticed for once, because half the time I notice when I actually get somewhere I don't. Oh yeah, Forgot about the bandages. And I, most of the time, remember to pick things up these days. So, I'll, effectively, this is how I generally kill myself. I leave it close enough so that I can pick up the marker from wherever, see where I am. As we slowly drown. And we'll appear on the island. You died. I did. Shame you didn't have commit suicide, but hey ho. Or maybe there is and I just haven't noticed. Like a lot of games do have commit suicide. Okay, so we're here. Let's quickly make our... Actually, let's call our ship. I don't remember which button. I did it first time last time, and now I'm like thinking, which button is it again? I know it's like one of the middle buttons. Need to get some wood. I had to drop it off before anyway, because when we died, we'd have dropped the wood. And if there is anything you want to bring as well, just store it on your ship that would drop, and you'll be able to bring it with you. Because obviously you'll be able to recall your ship, and all your stuff on your ship comes with it. So it's a good way of obviously getting stuff around as well. These first. I half like it to be aligned in some way. Build our bell. I didn't notice, but that probably was the last time that I can build one without having to consider taking one of the other ones down. I don't know if it tells you somewhere where you can... how many you've actually got. I think the maximum you could have in the world is 9. And if I'm not on 9, I'm very close to it right now. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm over 9, but... I'm pretty sure 9 is the limit. So now we can quick travel anyway between here and that place. If this doesn't end up being where the boss is, which I very much doubt it is, then probably we will remove that quick travel, because I've already got 2 islands. So, well, I suppose I could actually remove one of the other islands quick travel, not the one obviously I built a little base on, but the other one maybe. I probably should keep this one, only because at least until I've like done all of the, like, I'd say mini missions, all the little quest areas. That sounds like a big thing. Is that big monster? Oh, he's over there. Oh, there looks like there's more than one. How have that really moved around? That sounds really close. Oh, it's so creepy in this place. I can't say that the swamp is my favourite place to be in this game. Oh god. I think that is the same one as we've seen before. Looks like we've aggroed him. Oh no, that's a croc. Why is the croc half dead? No need to aggro it if I don't need to. Think out the played croc first. More of these plague crocs. No, my luck, I'll end up culling the plague croc along with one of the other ones, which is why I'm trying to take plague crocs out first. They tend to, I've actually been in many occasions where I've actually tried to take out the indigenous people and pull in half the creatures with them as well. Which is why I'm trying to take out the crocs, because you can, as you can see, pull them without actually pulling the warriors, unless you actually directly target the warriors. It seems like when you target warriors, they seem to aggro things around them, where that's not quite the case with the animals, which only seem to be aggroed by other animals. I think someone's still aggroed on me. That's where I was in a second. Oh, there he is. Oh. And I said, like, it doesn't normally spawn more animals. Well, it hasn't spawned animals, but it seems to have got a lot of these indigenous people after me. Not sure if that was his head or if it was a flower. Also not had any of his food. I've only just noticed. Oh well. We'll survive. We should do. I'll tell you what, with my earbuds in, I can definitely hear the animals and stuff around me a lot more clearer. It's very creepy when you hear moaning all the time. That definitely sounds like it's on the croc. Can't see it. Sounds very close. Where on earth? Where did that person go? I reckon that alligator must be in there. They sound like super close, but... Oh, actually, I'll tell you who it is. It's one of those big guys. Hit and run, hit and run. I think he just killed the witch. Although I did hit the witch. Oh god. I love the way they just sneak up on you behind you. Can't throw this far. Oh my god. Just big health bar. I'm not sure if that actually helps or does anything. Take out those glowing parts. And there's no head to aim for, or at least nothing that I can work out what the head is. All I do know, when this dies, it will stick up tons of thorns. So if you're ever doing this in melee, make sure you run when you finally kill it, because yeah, it will do that. And I'm assuming that causes damage if you stay there. So yeah, just be a bit wary of that part. Probably, if anything, you want to like burn it right down to the very end, and then kind of probably take the last shot distance with a weapon, some sort of like pistol or something. I've rarely been caught in that spike stuff, but I can just almost guaranteedly guess that it will. Do some health. Beer guy throwing some stuff at me. I think the spear came from over there somewhere. There's the guy. I tell you what, they do and half merge into this pretty well. It's like so grown up here around here. See them. Oh, there's also a croc down there as well. Yes. Moved. I killed that guy before, but maybe I didn't. Or I did kill him and that was another one. Very likely. Two of them there. Even though one chased me. Using the trees in this game is the most viable way of being able to attack without actually taking much of any damage. Good position yourself right. Understand things. Like I do actually want these anyway because I do actually need them in order to be able to make the top tier metals and stuff, but yeah, it's nice to just be able to do this some of this stuff without actually having to take everything on. Copy the inscription. Get out of here before we end up dying. It's on another island. So what I think I'll do is I'll keep the quick travel that we've made here. And we'll remove one of the other ones on the other islands where we've completed all the mini kind of things still on that island. But I'm going to do it on probably one of the low ones first, just because I'm more likely to need the higher tier ones for the higher tier metals. I always end up going the wrong way. I'm not going near that big one. Avoid the big monster. We've got aggro. I don't think anything's following us still, or if it has, it's so far behind it all. Stop. So yeah, I think we'll keep this quick travel point just until I've cleared and done all the mini parts on the island, and then I'll probably clear it unless there's anything useful on the island that I can't get on one of the others. For now though, that's a quick travel to a boss, so keep that. Well, that doesn't use up any of our quick travels. I haven't finished that island, so I need to keep that one. Can't remember what's on this island. If I don't actually have anything on this island, I'll probably get rid of this one. No, that's the one I actually do like the most. So we'll keep that one. I haven't quite finished that island, so I'll have to keep that.
Be careful out there. The sea's rough these days.
Oh, this is there. I think what that island was. It's like, I don't remember putting one there. But that's because it's just a faction. Well, we've completed all this area. And while my favourite mine is there, it kind of makes more sense to probably move this one as we'll have mines on this. So I think tell you what, I'm gonna get rid of one of these. I've done everything on this one, so let's get rid of this one. And this one doesn't have anything, so we can get rid of all this stuff. We've done the island, and we've got 2 other islands has the same resources on, so it's like pointless having this one. All our ship. And we'll quick travel back to the island we've just been on. Because I think, I'm pretty sure that's probably the closest island to the next place we need to go.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Yeah, it's between one of these islands. We'll go to the top one. Dump the wood. Up anything really that's of any real value in case we do drop it. Actually, that will keep on us along with enough wood. Okay, let's set sail.
Helm's yours, Captain. Catch the wind!
Probably. Yeah, I'll go south. It's probably like right smack bang in the middle of the island, so just about when we're going north or south. But we need to go around the island. Like if I really wanted to be efficient, it might be faster just to run through the middle of the island, but this way is easier. Like there were tons of ships around here I might be tempted to run through, just so that I don't have to take on any ships, but it's pretty quiet around here. So hopefully this might be getting close now to the final island that we need to be on. Find the priestess's resting place and recover. Yeah, so that could be the boss. go right into them. Even though this is the fastest ship out of like the big boys, or the current big boys, this kind of is not very good at turning. It's like very slow at turning. But it is huge. Like in comparison to the other ones, it's like twice the size of its nearest competitor, which is twice the size of the smallest one. So, well, I say smallest, the smallest like big ship, because obviously you do have the shore ship, which is your little sailing dinghy almost. Yeah, I've got a feeling this will be where the boss is. And we'll probably need to fight our way into it. If it's anything like the last boss was for the second area, then yeah, we'll have to take out a whole area just to get where the boss is. And then once we are there, normally you do get a quick travel to all the bosses, or at least so far there's always been a quick travel. So if this is the boss island, then we'll have our quick travel to this island once we get to just before the boss, because that's normally where it is. Just an area before the boss, there'll be a quick travel point, and once you have got there, it will open that up. I hope I have enough ammo to last at least that long. I can't have used up all that ammo already. How have I only got that much left? Dropping in easily. I have no idea why I've got so little ammo. Like, it doesn't feel like I had that many shots earlier. God, it's painful, man. Playing survivalist games, having to make it ammo just so you can actually shoot and kill things.
Captain at the helm!
I actually do want to open up all this map as well. Like, it's something I've wanted to do since the very beginning, to see like what happens when you like other loads of untouched islands, which, you know, is worth you opening up the whole map, or is it literally best just sticking to obviously all the main islands you got to kind of get pushed to. Blackbeard waters. Swipe that nice yellow. Right. Certainly doesn't look too good. Like no blue skies. Well, maybe that is blue skies. That looks like dark skies to me, but it could be blue skies. I guess it's dark. It is at night. definitely thunder there. And lightning. Which means the rain is about to hit us. There we go, here's the rain. It's like the UK's weather. Rain, rain, rain. I'm getting that little Alpha part. Get how like long this ship is. There, but it's not gonna let me. There's my little jetty. Oh, quick travel down. There we go. Oh my god. Let's give me our ship. Just in case. Hey Clay, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So let's quickly go and explore and see whether or not this is the boss area and the boss island. If it is, then I suspect it'll be heavily guarded and loads of stuff around. That it looks like a huge tree chunk. Wow. Assuming we can't chop it off. I don't think we would. Like, you should be able to just look at it and be able to see what it's called if you can actually chop it normally. If it's just a looky type of effect item, it'd be like that is where you can see it but you don't actually see anything coming up, like anything here that you can interact or take. As you can see, it comes up and says what it actually is, so including all the bushes and stuff. But it's always worth a double check just in case something is firing at me. Ooh. See. Quickly scout the area out. That thing just spawned right in front of me then. Oh, there's two massive crocs. Ah! God, that just did a power attack as well. You can tell from the sound it makes. And if I was actually looking at it, you'd see a red flash near it, which is the sign it's about to power attack. That does look like a boss. if we can get up there. Like the place you need to get up is probably got a ton of things by it. I'm very surprised that it hasn't. Not sure if I'm should be scared of those orangey spikes or not. Yeah, it's definitely leading me to an entrance. Took a lot of energy off me there. And I've got like no ammo left. I think this is definitely the boss area, or I'd be very surprised if it's not. Like that looks like a boss little area, so I think we are on the boss island. So we'll head back to any water. Or I can recall my ship. Like it might have been faster to go and carry on, but I'm not sure how deep this island is. So it could have either been on the other side or it might not have been. That's a huge monster that's just missed its rock. A lot of nasty things on this island. Where's my quick travel? Oh, it's up there. Cool ship here. Or not. If you're stuck in an alcove, sometimes it doesn't see the fact you're next to a body of water. You need to be kind of like in one of the like more open areas, or at least a place where your ship can go. The bigger obviously your ship, the more likely it is that it'll sometimes say no.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
I wonder if I dropped any. Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't, because the only place it should fast drop would be in this box. Like, I'm pretty sure that has not dropped any. It's not any iron in there. Don't know what's happened to all my stuff. Like, I would be highly surprised if we used all the stuff up earlier. It felt like we didn't use it, like, anywhere near enough. Like, yes, we used ammo, but not like 80 rounds. Did use 80 rounds. I need more ammo. I think I've used up all the iron now. The only thing I can do is make some copper. Might have to have some copper rounds. Race 2 gets the boss. Like, you just don't get a bonus. Like, you're not losing any. Well, you are technically losing kind of some attack, but not directly in the sense of not taking any loss from it. I'm just kind of not getting the 10% bonus that you get from using the iron. But we're getting a bonus from the skills and the food anyway, so as long as we've got like this running, then it doesn't matter so much. Not unless you're against like the boss, at which point we'll have like the best ammo that we can get, but we'll get the quick travel part activated first, and then we'll come back, get some of that ammo sorted, and then we'll hopefully still have enough time and we can have a go at trying to take the boss out, at least see what it does, because I've not done any spoilers in this game so far, so it has been a kind of learn by do rather than kind of look at how you do things, or look ahead before I actually get it in the game, because I don't mind doing that for some things, just to like if I get stuck, but I don't try to do it too often, and I'd rather try and spend a little bit of time trying to work it out myself, because that should be part of the challenge.
I need more coffee to function properly.
You can make your own then. God, do you think a slave died of? Although we are actually in the period of where slaving was probably at its peak, so. That's because it's still in a furnace. I really do hope they change this at some stage, that you don't have to take stuff out of the furnace stock inventory just in order to use it in another kind of bench. It just doesn't really make a huge amount of sense to me. They could have done it to cover an exploit, I guess. They might have had problems trying to get it to, because a lot of games do suffer with duplication and things like that, and that's sometimes caused by the complexity of like having these C slots and everything else like that. It gets quite hard coding it, I guess, but we'll go and put those smuggler beads. Ready for when we need to hash stuff in. We may as well wait for all of that to get done so that we don't have to come back here maybe quite as fast. Don't know, Lou seems to be like going through ammo pretty fast today, so we are definitely going to have to come back, but maybe it might last a little bit longer. Just while that's getting done, let's quick look. So this is effectively what you do when you're looking to upgrade your stuff. You just need to make sure that you put it on yourself, which surprisingly I did for once, because normally I just end up putting it in the inventory of the ship rather than picking it up properly. But I did do that right this time. So what you do is you come to your shipwright thing, and this is where you'll be able to see it. Now you'll only be able to see stuff where you've picked up, so you do have to put it on your own inventory. You come up here, and this is where you upgrade the levels. But as well, when it's like blue, you'll be able to ascend it to epic, and it uses the same resources as it does for when you're upgrading your weapons from blue to epic as well. So it's pretty straightforward. You'll probably have plenty of resources to enable this, but I would prioritize using your kind of melee and your normal weapons before you consider upgrading these, just because like while you do use your ship, you don't use it anywhere near as much as obviously your normal weapons. So just make sure you kind of have all that stuff sorted and then come to do this. But when you do, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Obviously I don't have all these resources at the moment. I need to go off and do some metal mining in the high area so that I can get the raw resources. And one of the things that obviously I need as well is that what do you call it, fuse type stuff, which you need in order to be able to make the ingots for the highest level metal. So that's why I kind of like taking on the indigenous warriors more than I used to. I used to kind of just take the ones out I used to need to take out, but now I do try and take them all out, just because every one that you kill, you at least get one. Sometimes they drop two, obviously bonus when they do, but generally speaking they drop one. So yeah, if you're making quite a lot of metal ingots, you need to kill as many of the indigenous people as you can in order to get the fuse that you need to be able to make those higher tier ingots. Just while I wait for that for 1 second, I just want to check one thing. And now, I might have pressed something up. 1 second. Just. I've just checked to make sure that that you can't actually hear me and stuff, which I should have done earlier, but I hadn't. But now I've done that. There's one thing when I'm using my earbuds is that they automatically connect to other devices. But one thing I have found is they are very temperamental as to whether or not they come back to the original sound source. So that doesn't seem to have worked. 1 second, let's reset them. Hopefully they reconnect to the computer. They haven't. Okay, 1 moment. They are very temperamental. They connect via Bluetooth, but it's better than the old, my old setup with these never used to work. So we use my motherboard and stuff and got new Bluetooth, or the latest Bluetooth, was that they would actually connect, but yeah, they are annoying sometimes. When you lose the connection, trying to get it to reconnect again can be painful. And they say technology gets better. Technically it does, but it's also a pain. Oh, it's doing that. Oh, so annoying. Now it just keeps dropping the connection again. Right. Note to self. Don't do that next time. Well, at least make sure I've got Bluetooth disabled on my mobile device so it doesn't connect the audio to it. There you go. And it also must have stopped the music because I can control the start and stop of music from the earbuds, which is kind of a cool thing, or you would think it is, but I find the actual touch part on the actual earbuds quite annoying half the time because you'll just knock it by like just rubbing past it or something, not meaning to touch it, but it stops and starts music and stuff. If anything, I'd recommend not ever getting earbuds that have touch sensitivity to control them because it's more of a pain than it is ever use, from my experience at least. Okay, let's go and kill loads of things on this island. I might try and sneak through just so he gets the entrance rather than taking out everything along the way. And you also do run faster without anything in your hand. Oh, I can hear that big boy somewhere. He's just to our right. Down there. Missed. You missed. Any more? There's one there. I think I'll leave them because I really do need to make sure I've got enough ammo to try and at least get through this area here. And I don't know how much stuff's in that we have to get through. Probably a lot. That's one of the stinging flowers. did actually go to defend that attack, and for whatever reason, he just did not put his sword up to defend it at all. Could have also picked up some food, but oh, and we've got very many bandages either. We'll have to be a little bit careful. Where's that other one? There's another one here a minute ago. If I don't take him out, he'll end up sneaking up behind me. What funky little Mario music. What on earth is that? The sort of stuff there, that doesn't look good. Where is everyone? I don't like it when it's this quiet. It's like one of those, it's like a trap. Oh, fast travel. Oh yeah, you've got fast travel activated. That's a fast travel point. Oh no, maybe not. Perhaps once a sacred place shrine, but these days no longer gone, leaving only shattered stones choked with vines. The swamp swallowed everything. Nothing remains but strange, twisted plant. I don't think I want to be performing anything right now. Maybe that's what you do to summon the boss. This does feel like a boss arena, which is why I looked at it and like, yeah. I mean, if we're walking into a trap, well, this is literally the boss area, but... Okay, this is how you normally reset the boss. So once you've actually completed a boss, you can actually complete the boss whenever you want. And normally it's from this little thing here, which I always wondered what that was to do with at first, but... Yeah, that is essentially what it's for. So this is the quick travel point. And that's the boss. Is it worth having a go? See what it does? What have I got on me? We'll drop that. Drop that here. If I don't drop it now, I'll end up dropping it in here. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter because the boss will reset, but... I'm not even sure I'm going to have to trigger it because it says you need a sacrificial dagger. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. It really looks like it's trembling. I'm assuming all this is going to happen as soon as I get to the final part. The beast is approaching. There's no option to like, I know I'm not ready. I've changed my mind. Whoa! Wow, it's a big frog. Probably want to last long enough just to see what it's actually going to do. There seems to be a big like light thing on it, same as those other ones. Whoa. Well, I was not expecting to like actually do anything decent there, but yeah, that looked pretty kind of epic and not. I don't know. I wasn't sure what to expect actually, so yeah, it's just that everything we've taken on so far has literally been a pirate of one of Blackbeard's men, but that was absolutely a monster. Either that or like it could be like of one of Blackbeard's men who mutated into a giant frog. Okay, so we're going to make some of this stuff. And then we can... I think we just need that. I'm not sure if we need the highest tier metal as well. Oh, we need... Oh, wow. And we only get 5. Damage, critical damage, 30%. Is it worth it? Increases damage range by 10%. That is a lot of what is quite a rare resource for me at the moment. I might just make iron. How much iron have I got on me? Got 40 there, 9 there. Copper will go drop off because that's going to be useless against that boss. We want every bonus we can get. We can run the higher tier food as well, which will help give us our best bonus. So if we run that, that's 20% position. Get my words out. We just need to get some more iron, I think. So we'll do a quick iron run. Got to my favourite iron mine. See, around here, with the level weapon that I've got, even though I'm not melee set up, it kills these things because they're level 2 and stuff. And even up here, like all of this stuff's like almost instant killed with one shot swipe. Still prefer not to have to take on goats. Although I remember the day that I used to see a goat want to run the other way. At low levels, they are pretty nasty little buggers. Oh, yeah. There's a wolf here somewhere. Gonna be there sneaking away. There'll be enough one down the bottom here. Where are you? Well, that's concerning. Could be another one here. It's usually in that cave. Oh, well, we'll just have to hope it doesn't turn up as we try and mine. Platform from last time we were on the stream. to mess around too much. Having to move ladders around. In the perfect area where you got hit. Highest concentrated in this little part, which is why I've made that area. Or if it's just like low grade, it wouldn't be worth having that little platform. It's like some of the best, well, the best concentrate you get for high at least. I do normally like do this whole area when I do it, just so that you can in one run, because the less runs you have to do the better. Better just take it an extra 10 minutes or 5 minutes to try and get as much as you can. It's just rock, so I won't bother with that. I could drop some stone in order to pick up more, but it probably isn't worth it. Oh, there's something's coming. I've got way stronger armor than these things really hurt at least. Well, obviously these still cause damage. I think I'll do. Oh, there's a little bit warrior. As we're walking past, you know, it'd be a waste not to. We've got the space. Wasn't too bad. It was like 10 minutes ish. almost. Apparently a lot faster than it is when you're doing this at a low level. Max this out and do it all. We only get 5 out of each kind of thing that we put through when we are crafting the iron pellets, whatever you want to call them. Shots, I guess, is the correct word. Just need enough, about 80 might be enough to get through the boss. Do what? One more, just a bit over. We need to make some high tier food. Actually, I might actually have some high tier food in storage that I can pick up. I saved a rainy day, although maybe not. Maybe I used it. I swear I had some in there. Some seafood, which gives you maximum vitality, which is what we're after. Vitality increases our health bar. So there is one where you get, I think it's this one. Yeah, 20 plus 20 vitality. So it looks like we need to do a bit of fishing. Because I don't have any fishing. So I need to go get my boat. Because my rod is on my boat. Well, it was on my boat. The last time I knew it was on my boat. It's not anymore. Well, actually, it could be on one of the others, I guess. It might be on this one. But there you go. I know I left it on a boat. Just that, yeah, my main boat's changed since I put it on there. I normally just do fishing off the pier. Like, I don't think it makes any difference if you're out at sea or whether you just do it, you know, close to land. There might be kind of increased odds of getting better fishes further out than you are, but so far I've only ever done it from here, so as I'm in a bit of a rush, we'll just do it from here. Pretty straightforward. You put it out, you wait for that thing to bob down. It will bob a little bit, but you effectively want it to bob all the way down, and when you bobs up down like that, you want to put it up, and at that point you get a fish. Rinse and repeat. You don't need any bait or anything. You don't get a huge amount of kind of fillets for one fish. I'm not sure if it's like one or two, or whether it depends on between fish to fish, but reef snapper. Reef snapper. A pink bristle. Maurice. Snapper? I'm not sure. I don't think I have all the fish yet either. I've like not really spent much time fishing. As you can tell, it's like definitely not a pastime that I'd really enjoy doing. Like in real life, though, I'd play it in a game. Needs must though for the best food. A large barracuda. Pretty sure I've not had one of them before. Green angelfish. Moon angel. Tang. Emerald bluefish. Made out of emeralds. Another blue tang. Rink Russ. Okay, I think we've got enough. We've got my first purple fish. I've never had a barracuda. Never had an epic fish, so I'm assuming there's like probably one type of purple. You can see there's like a couple of blue, and then we've got the common ones, the green, or uncommon, because the common is blue. So what you've got, once we've got the fish, you need to then come to, I think we do this at the cooking pot. Or do we do it at the cooking pot? Or do we do it just by clicking on it? Oh yeah, we just do it by clicking on it. So this turns our fishies into the actual fillets. So we've got 60 fillets now. Oh, and we've got more as well. Just noticed. So we've almost got 80. That should be plenty to get some seafood on the go. So I'll make, I don't know, I'll make 6. Be plenty. Oh, and I just noticed there was actually 8 in there, so I must have already had 2 in there. Never mind. I know I had some somewhere. I swear I put them in the box. Eh? We will go and store some of them in here. I'll just eat one. I think I must have done. Oh well. Let's quickly drop this off so we don't waste too much time. Like, we're probably going to die again, so... And we'll lose the bonus at that point. That's one thing I do find quite annoying in this game. It's that we lose our bonuses for food and stuff when we die. So when we do take out this boss and we do kill this boss, this is the final boss in the current iteration of the game. They've only got up to this boss with regards to the content. Obviously more content is coming out, and obviously this game is still in beta, so there will be tons more content still available in the game. But yeah, up to this point we are kind of very much close towards the max, and once we've kind of done this part, we will literally be like in the end part of the current version of the game. But yeah, still plenty more to go. But that was fast. Let's see if I could hit. I don't think I've caused any damage to it so far. We might need to take out that thing on the side first, but it's really hard to when this thing's trying to attack me. 2 seconds and it does not give up. This would be a lot easier if you're in a group. There's one person to be able to tank it, but obviously as a soloer, this is a pretty hard boss. As all the bosses are to start with. Oh! I did dodge out the way then as well. Okay, well, we are actually very close to time now, but we'll have one more go. I don't think we're going to get this done today. I think I'm going to need to come up with a strategy. I think the main attacks it seems to do is it has a tongue attack, it has its normal charge attack, which this seems pretty standard for the bosses. All the bosses have a charge attack, and you know when they're going to charge because you'll see that right, their eyes and the red flash come up, which is a sign they're about to charge. There's a swiping tongue attack that he does if you're close up. What other things have I noticed? He obviously buffs long distance attack. Those boils, I'm not sure what they do, but from what I observed with the big monsters, which I think are kind of warm up to when you get to the boss and you notice them, you can take them out and maybe it kind of stuns them. One thing I noticed with the other big ones is it did stun those, where when I hit it or managed to hit it on that one occasion, it didn't seem to do anything, which I was expecting it to stun it or at least stop it from moving forward, but it didn't seem to do that, so I'm not too sure. We might need to kind of change our approach at this. We might have to change our build and go melee or something. Sometimes you find that particular types of setup work better against different types of boss. This boss does seem to like have a very in-your-face type of approach, so that to me kind of would suggest the melee might be easier. Although I've not played this game that much in melee since moving to like long distance, so whether or not I can adjust my game style. See, that has not done anything. Well. Two attacks has taken out half my life. This is my life restorer. Oh my god, that didn't even do much damage either. I'm not supposed to do quite a lot of damage to most things. Don't know how I'm even gonna repair. Like, I can't even get like a repair off without it catching me up and killing me. Oh, I think I'm definitely gonna need a ton of health potions, which, to be fair, I've not got any health potions on me, which give me instant health back, but they do have cooldowns. But we are going to need the most powerful health potions. Bandages are probably a waste of time on that boss, but I think it's probably good to have some as backup. We can probably remove all of these items and just have as many health potions as we can, some med packs, because if we can get to a stage where we can slow that boss down and we'll find a way to slow that boss down, then that will give us time to put off the bandages. But effectively we do need to find a way of maybe slowing them down. So I might have a check to see whether there's like weapons or something that may provide some sort of stun, and we can maybe use a weapon to stun. That health restore wasn't bad, but with the amount of health that I have once I set off all those potions, I don't think it's going to be worth losing the shooting to try and health regain and shoot at the same time. So it's probably best not bothering using this, and I'll see whether or not there's another weapon I've got that we can possibly max upgrade, and hopefully it might have a stun in it. That's really what I'm hoping for. Anyway, I will catch you all tomorrow. We are coming to the end of the stream now, as I do finish these streams on a Thursday at 9 o'clock. I will be streaming again tomorrow. This is an unscheduled stream and it is in a brand new game, so I'm not going to spoil it, but what I will say is this game only came out a few days ago. I've not yet played it, and I've purposely not played it because it's one of those kind of soloist games, and even though I said I wouldn't do soloist games on online stream, it's a really good game, and I like the approach that they've done with this game. It's very open, and depending on the actions you do dictates how the storyline of the game goes. So that's as much of a clue as I'm going to give you this second. You've probably, for those that are into the game and understand the latest games that have come out for the last few days, will know what game I'm going on about, but I'm not going to spoil it. You'll have to find out tomorrow. So yeah, check us out tomorrow. I'll be streaming from about 8 o'clock. So if you want to catch us in that game and see what we're up to tomorrow, then do join us. I will probably give it, and obviously because I have to put this on YouTube, so if you want to catch what we actually are playing, then do catch and check in on the channel around 6 o'clock to about 7 o'clock, when I will be setting up all the information what that game is about. So catch us then, and thank you very much. If you do enjoy the stream, do consider subscribing. It does help support the channel. It's completely free, doesn't cost anything, and obviously do join the community as well, which is the link to join the Discord is available on YouTube. Thanks very much everyone, and good night. I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I will see you tomorrow.